To get a loud, fat mix, sometimes all you need is to control the picks of your individual sounds, especially the one with sharp transients like the kicks, snares, and hi-hats. And you might ask me why. Well, those elements with a lot of peaks sometimes can prevent your limiter from pushing your song a lot louder, leaving you with a master that is not so loud and with a sound that it's a bit weak as well. And in today's video, I'm going to show you a solution on how you can fix this, so let's dive right in. Just to give an example, listen to this snare over here. You can see that even without doing anything, it's already limiting the sound. And the problem with this is that this is eating all the headroom that you have to push your song a lot louder. So how can we fix this? A lot of people think that throwing a really fast compressor as this one will control your transients and will control the dynamics of your sound. But let's do this and let's put this to the test. So we're going to put a compressor over here, put this attack all the way down, the release all the way down to be really fast, and just compress it and see how it reacts. We're going to bounce this into audio, make this channel a little bit bigger, and deactivate this one just so we can compare. Listen to how this sounds and this one. You can see that we not only compressed the sound, but we changed the sound a little bit, but the transient's still there. And if we go here into the limiter, listen to the original and to the compressed. It's a bit quieter, but it's still loud. We still have a lot of transient, and we have a squashed body now. And we need to have something that not only gets this dynamic a little bit down, but doesn't change the sound as much. And that's what a clipper is for. Clipping in a dynamics context means trimming the peaks above a certain level. Essentially, if something is louder than this, we're just going to shelve it off so it doesn't spike. And you've got a lot of clippers that you can do this, but you can also have something inside your DAW that does the same thing. And we're going to use the saturator for this. The saturator is a wave shaping device. And what does that mean? It reshapes the waveform in a non-linear way. So when the signal goes past a certain level, it clips the transients so it doesn't let it go through. And that's exactly what a clipper does. So let's do this right now. We're going to add a saturator. We're going to leave it to digital clip. And we're going to put this drive over here to 8, but we're going to put the output to -8. The idea is not to make it louder, but just to catch those fast transients. And that's what we're doing right now. So we're going to bounce this into audio. Again, make it bigger. And just so you can listen, before and after. It sounds exactly the same, but look over here into the limiter. Before and after. And you can see that now we controlled a lot more of those transients. Now we're going to make this difference even more visible. You can see that when we compare them side by side, we have the original, the compressed, and the saturated. And instantly you can see that the saturated snare has a lot less transient. But now let's listen to the sound. We can see that not only the saturated has a lot less transients, but it sounds a lot closer. But now let's look into a limiter and see how this reacts over there as well. Original, compressed, and saturated. And you can see that with the saturated one, we have a lot more headroom, which essentially allows us to push the limiter a lot more whenever we're mastering the song, getting more loudness and getting a bigger mix in the end as well. But now let's do this with a drum loop. The same thing can be done when we listen to a full drum loop. Listen to the drum loop over here. We still have a bit of peaks and transients, and if we want to apply a full compressor into it, you can see how it changes the dynamics of the sound. It not only changes by making it a little bit less peaky, as we've seen, but it also changes how it sounds, and that's not what we want. So if we saturate it, it sounds exactly the same, and now we have a little bit less transients. And if we go into a limiter, listen to what happens. And the saturated. We have now more headroom, and this allows us to push our mixes a lot louder because we don't have those peaks that were annoying us and preventing us from making our mix a lot louder. So to control the dynamics of your song and to make it a lot louder, control the transients first. Instead of using a fast compressor that can still leave a transient in there, you can use a clipper. In Ableton, you can use saturator that can essentially just shelve off all the peaks instantly. You get a fatter shape in the sound, more headroom, which allow you to bring your limiter a lot louder and make you a louder mix in the end. That's the way to go. And you can go and check over here our mixing and mastering bundle, which goes a lot more in depth into mixing and mastering, so you can learn things like this and a lot more about mixing as well. This is Leo Loretti from Abstract Music Lab signing off. Ciao.